first walking into the room, well, I was nervous, of course. I didn't know what to expect, but I remember walking in first, and he basically went through talking about any part of my body that he could feel where there was pain. So right away, that I was a believer because he had literally hit on every spot that I had pain or some sort of injury, previous injury. He named it. So immediately I was like, oh, okay, there's something to this, because that was totally accurate. So it was kind of just put you at ease initially. Yeah. So first, well, he started to talk a lot about myself, I guess through me. Like, he was talking about how I was feeling, and then he started talking about my husband, all very accurate, like the descriptions that he was giving. And then he did do a bit of a reading, a message from my father, who had passed at that time. It would have been 1.5 years ago. And again, very accurate, just in his description of his personality, his body type, and then describing a little bit about, even as he gave the messages, he gave them in a way that I could totally see my dad saying that thing, like the shrugging of the shoulders, or frustrated with my mom because she's stubborn. So different things that he said that would have been exactly him when he was living. So, and then he talked a little bit as well just about the limitations at the end of his life and how that had changed for him. So the way that I guess the illness had taken over his body before he passed, and how he was free of that now, and then spoke to, you know, whether or not I had a sibling, and the fact that one of my siblings lived at a distance, separated from my sister and I, and that he was concerned about him the most because he was making some decisions in his life that were not great ones, which was totally accurate. And so yeah, it was, I think, one wow aha moment after another for me during the reading. So yeah, by the time I left, I was very interested in this mediumship work and just how it all worked, and then I started looking into the classes.
It was very relaxed and accurate, bang on what was happening in my life, and just you felt really relaxed with Reverend King. He's very down to earth, and you're comfortable, just as if you were sitting in his living room, basically just having tea. Yeah, it was very comfortable. Yeah, there's nothing scary about it at all. I feel that he's getting his information from spirit, like from spirit who are the closest to you. And because you can see it come over his face, the big smile, and he'll say, yeah, I get it, you know, because they're giving him messages as he's speaking to you. Yeah, you can just see it come right over his face. And it's just such a warm feeling to know that your family is right there with you. I would highly recommend Reverend King to everyone. It's just such a joyful feeling to even if you didn't want to connect with someone on the other side, it's just nice for him to tell you how you're doing and you're okay. You know, you're doing everything right and you're on the right path, and just keep doing what you're doing. But there's absolutely nothing to be nervous about to talk to someone on the other side, because it's just such a peaceful, joyous feeling, and there's nothing to be scared of at all.
He just held on to my hands, and what I understand is that he feels the pain in his body in the areas where I'm feeling the pain. So he expressed that I had pain in my hip and knee on the other side, and it was exactly right. Yeah. And he could just feel or sense or know, and maybe even hearing what I need to hear. I think he is maybe the vessel that the messages come through to me. So when I need to know something and I come to Barry, it's not that I need Barry, but Barry is going to be the person that the message that I need to hear is going to come through, because I can't hear it yet. So I need someone to be the go-between, I guess is a way to put it. He's just very open and receiving, and he can hear and he can see things that I can't hear and see yet. So I need to have someone who can hear it and see it and then relay it to me. I think we all have a connection with the spirit world. We all can find the answers, but we don't know where to look, and we don't know how to hear them, and we can't hear them, and we can't see them, because, I don't know, maybe there's just too much noise going on. Maybe there's too much computers and TVs and lights in the house and things that it really blocks our hearing and seeing, and sometimes we need someone just to come through for us, because I can't hear it or see it yet. That's one of the things I ask for every night when I go to bed, is clear hearing and clear seeing, and I'm still not totally there yet. So yeah, so I recommend to my friends, and I talk about that with them, that, you know, come and see Barry and see how it works for them. It just felt really good to be in his presence. I love it. I'd move in.